Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
We believe there's truth in Judaism, in Christianity, in Sikhism. So we'd encourage everybody to walk the path of the truth.
Yeah.
Right?
But then what is the truth?
The truth is everybody should connect to God.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe in that.
So if your name for God is Allah, right?
Yeah.
So we believe you wake up in the early morning, or wake up whenever, all through the day, you think of Allah. Yeah. You call Allah.
Yeah.
Allah, Allah, Allah. Yeah. Right? And then that's your truth. And you develop your relationship with God. How, like if you're Christian, it could be Jesus, it could be Jehovah, whoever it be.
Yeah.
So we don't think that the truth is just with us or one person or one religion. We believe the truth is everywhere. There may be different variations of the truth.
Yeah.
There may be one, so we can't say every religion is equal because all religions don't actually claim to be equal. But you can say there is a path to God. Yeah. There's a path of the saints.
As long as you're connected to God.
Well, that's exactly right.
In Islam, right? That's known as the state of irfan. It's like you transcend to a state where you're constantly thinking about everything you do, and that's your filter.
Yeah.
So here's my question then.
Yeah.
If I'm at that state, which I'm not, and I'm following that truth, and I'm constantly connected to God, contemplating God all the time, then would I be considered a Sikh? I'm not trying to trick you.
No. Look, here's the thing. Labels, like when you said earlier, Guru Nanak Dev Ji said that there is no Islam. He didn't say that. What he said was...
he said there's no Muslims, there's no Hindus.
He said, na koi Hindu, na koi Musliman, meaning, it didn't mean to say there is no faith called Islam, there is no faith called Hinduism.
Let's not label.
Yeah, he meant to say that we're all human beings, we're all brothers and sisters of the same creator, and so we don't need to label ourselves. So if you're connecting with God, however you choose to, if you have that connection, you've got the avastha, you've got the spiritual connection, then we don't need to label if you are a Muslim or a Sikh or a Hindu or a Christian, whatever it is. If you're doing that, so Sikh, we're out here, we'd say, you know what, connect however you can connect, whatever your prescription is. So Islam would teach you a method of connecting. So we'd say, you know what, a Muslim, and this is what Guru Nanak Dev Ji taught us, become a great Muslim.
Right? I agree with that.
And we would consider a great Muslim as our brother. We'd consider a great Hindu
but then
as our brother.
I'm like that. See, my mum was brought up in Kenya. She's born and raised in Kenya. And over there, she's like, look, Sikh, Hindu, Sai, Muslim, whatever. And here's God. They all lead to God. That's what she said. But in history, apparently there's... I don't know much about Sikhism, but apparently there's a little friction and whatnot.
No, you know what happened?
with Hindus, with Muslims,
Here's what the friction is. People think it's a friction between religious sects. It's not. It's a friction between oppression. Right? So basically, like the Mughals used to try to convert the Hindus into Islam. Right? And then the Sikhs intersected and say no. But there's nothing against Islam. Islam's a beautiful religion of peace. But oppression could be everywhere. So if somebody is forcefully
of course we don't agree with that.
I'm saying that, most
stand up against oppression.
Exactly.
And if we don't, we're participants. We're
there you go.
Actively
right. So people confuse it as like it's a religious battle, where there's no religious battle. It's a battle with oppression, and the true Muslim would join the fight against oppression.
Absolutely.
So if there's oppression within a Sikh community anywhere, it's up to the Sikhs to stand up and say, no, you're doing it wrong. That's not God's way. Let's fix ourselves. Right? So it's up to each community to self-discipline themselves. But if one community, be whoever, is persecuting another community, then it's up to everybody to stop. Be it regardless of religion.
See, but what you said, Guru Granth Sahib, what he said, right? Or Guru Nanak Ji, what he said, is that he said, don't label things, or we're all humans. See, our first Imam, right, the son-in-law and the cousin of the Prophet, Imam Ali alayhi salam, he said. He came out with a quote. Well, he said a quote, which is, "We're either brothers in faith, or we're brothers in humanity." So, because there are distinctions, even though there's not it's almost like take the labels away, we're all the same.
I agree.
But the beliefs is what causes friction.
One thing that weird believers, right? It's almost irrelevant what a belief is without action.
See, this is good. No, I agree.
In the respect that if your belief, whatever it be, leads to compassion, leads to love, leads to humanity, leads to you becoming a better person to serve others, then it's irrelative what the label is, because you're out to serve and see everybody as one.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Hanji.
Sikhism. what's the view of death? Like, what happens after death?
It's a good question. What we believe is, we believe in reincarnation, right? So we believe that all of our past karma from even past lives follows us, right? We believe that this human body, this human chance is like our opportunity, is our turn. Like, you know when you have a game, when you're playing a game, you don't have an opportunity, it's your turn. It's your turn to play now, your turn to play Monopoly, whatever it be.
Wow.
We're gonna roll the dice. This is our turn to meet God. So we, as brothers and sisters, have already won the super lottery, the mega billions, right?
Nice view. Yeah.
So like, we're here to remember God and do everything in the name of God, right? If we miss that opportunity, then we've got to actually return back into this cycle, and who knows if we're gonna become a human again. We could have lived a very unpious life, unconscious life, and then who knows what's going to end up. So like, if we hit the lottery coming here, we got to make use of this time. So every action that we have, everything that we do is actually recorded in a lekha, right? So it's recorded and we are accountable for it instantly. So as soon as you die, right, instantly you're going to be judged in the respect that what have you done right, what have you done wrong, right? And then based on that, we're going to find out what happens next. However, what we believe is, so you could say karma, right? You have bad karma, then you have good karma. Now, conventional thinking might think that if I've got all this bad karma, not only from this lifetime, but all these past lifetimes that I don't even remember, right? I've got to do so much good to counterbalance it. We develop so much bad karma that it may be impossible to actually burn it all off, right? It's our goal to burn it all off. It's our goal to increase our good karma, but we believe something called Guru Prasad. We believe in giving ourselves to our Guru, or for an Islamic person, giving yourself to Prophet Muhammad, giving yourself to God himself, right? Giving yourself to, you know, your spiritual leader, and begging for forgiveness, understanding in humility, surrendering to them, living a pious life by their teachings, right? And then they can forgive your karma. So we don't believe that, like,
I could be a clean slate.
I don't believe in my life, I could be the most super great person in the world starting today, I wouldn't get anywhere. It's only through our Guru's love and his blessing that we can achieve and do anything. And we believe, and even on our karma, if you're going down the right path, if you're going or the wrong path, we believe it's all God's doing. We do have our own responsibility.
What do you mean, like predetermination?
What it means is this, right? It means separation of ego. So if I start, like, let's say I was a quote-unquote unconscious person a couple of years ago, and I was doing the wrong things, and now I'm starting to do the quote-unquote right things. First of all, what is wrong and right? But if I'm starting to live a pious life, and I say, wow, look what I've done. I've done this good, I've done that good, I've done this, I've done that, then what actually it is you're developing your ego. And it's mahi main hagaya. Look at me, look at me. But if you recognize, if you're on the wrong path or the right path, it's all God's doing. So if God's drawing you closer to the truth, you can say, thank you God, thank you Vaheguru, thank you Guru, thank you Allah, thank you Ram, thank you whoever you love, pray to, that you've shown me the light. But then it doesn't absolve responsibility in the respect that we have to take the actions ourselves. I've got these 2 feet, I've got to walk the road myself. So in regards to the path of the saints, we're all brothers and sisters, so we can all walk. So our job is to encourage each other to walk the path of righteousness. You know,
people that don't have that sort of realization, they live their life like that. Is there any kind of bad ones?
I was one of those people. I am one of those people. It's only through our gods, our gurus, through God himself that we can be blessed with that. Most people will go through life, and a lot of people don't even think there's a God. How, that is their own choice. It's, what I would say to that person is, start talking to a God and saying, you know what, God, I don't know if you exist. If you do, please help me realize you. At least open up the dialogue. It's when we close off the dialogue and say, I can do it on my own. Like, let's just say, if there's a person that lives a very righteous life, that doesn't believe in God, live the most pious, righteous life, they've got a lot of good karma. They've done everything without even knowing there's a God, right? So they're going to be judged in a good way. But they've almost missed the point of life. If they have done exactly that in the name of God and remembered our Creator, we all came from God. We're here to remember God. We're here to live a pious life in the name. I can tell you from my example, I couldn't be a decent person without God. I needed a guru, I needed a teacher to give me a prescription. This is how you do it. Because I'm not that intelligent, I can say, oh, you know what, this is how I'll become a good person. I'd be lost in the world. I need the guidance. So we'd encourage everybody, go get yourself a guru. Go find a guru, find the truth for you, and follow the truth.
But sorry, in terms of death and reincarnation to what? Up until when? Is it like in Hinduism where you ultimately reach transcendence? Is it kind of like that?
Well, I would imagine that if we're all returning to God, so it's the highest spiritual state you could imagine.
Okay.
So there could be, our gurus have taught us that there's millions of heavens and hells. Meaning, millions of heavens and hells, meaning there's separation from the truth.
Yeah.
The closer you get to the actual truth, the closer that you are to the highest heaven. The further you are from the truth, the more in hell you are. So we believe that the heaven and hell is right here on earth. I know I've experienced times in my life that are so terrible, so sad, I'm so lost, that it feels like hell on earth. I feel so absolutely incapacitated that I'm like, what do I possibly do? And then all you can do is surrender yourself to your guru and say, first of all, forgive me. I'm so bad, forgive me. I don't know, I can't believe mentally where I've gone, what I've done. But you can only forgive me, and then you can only show me the light, show me the road, and then you have to say, you know what, forget my own mind, I'm gonna follow your mind now. I've tried it my way for 30 odd years.
Hasn't worked.
I've done it my way. I've lost in every which way you could lose. Every which way a person can be a loser, I've lost that way. And you can do the maths. You can say, I'm going to continue down my own path. I will continue to lose. Until, you know what? Even if I'm doing it your way and I lose, I can't lose. So it's not about like gaining materialistic wealth. It's not about gaining this, gaining that. Because if you gained your guru's wisdom, your guru's mat, you following your guru's path, then you can't lose. Because when you die, you can say, you know what, I actually stopped doing it my way. I realized it wasn't working, I'm doing it your way. I've tried my best now.
Yeah, I mean, some things in Sikhism, thanks for sharing.
Yes, sir.
Some of the things in Sikhism, like the 5Ks, some of them I don't fully understand the concept, but the Qur'an, for example, the essence of that is when you're about to commit a sin, you put it on your dominant hand anyway, right?
You know what it is? I'll tell you, the 5.
My understanding is when you, like, it keeps your conscience in check. Even if you're about to commit a sin, there's a second opportunity that you see your Qur'an and it stops you.
100% true.
It's an anchor.
You know what, like things like our 5Ks, they have like multiple practical things. So sure, like these are like handcuffs. I might even like bang. I remember that these are my guru's hands. I can't do anything wrong with them. Also in a practical thing, right? Like let's say we got someone's like family member right there, be they Muslim, Christian, whatever, black, white, old, young, woman, male. If someone's attacking them or hurting them, what does society do today? They break out their mobile phone, start making a YouTube clip, and laugh, have a good chuckle about it, right? A Sikh can't do that. A Sikh, Khalsa, even if they die, they've got to jump in and help everybody. So practically, we have to wear these weapons, kirpan, not as a ceremonial sword, sure we use them for ceremonies, but practically, no matter who it is, it could be 10 against 1. Look at me, I'm a little guy. On my own, I can't do anything, but with my guru's blessing, I'll step in, and even if I die, let's say I get my neck cut and I die, I say, God, thank you for a beautiful death, right?
You know, all I have to say, bro, is I'm not that religious myself.
That's cool, man.
Recently, about a few weeks ago, I started reading prayers.
Beautiful, boy, beautiful.
And all I have to say is, like, one of my best friends is Hindu. But not, you know, just a really good guy. One of my best friends, Tony, is Sikh. Sukhwinder, his name is.
Cool.
And we just need more Sikhs like you.
I'll be honest with you, everything that you like about me today is from our gurus. It's from our gurus. So like anything that you don't like about Sikhism, I tell you, it's from culture. It's from people that are spreading ignorance through ignorance.
In any religion, isn't it?
100%. You know, like all of my close friends, family, Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, because when you connect with somebody that's living the truth, you love that person. So it doesn't matter who they are, what they look like, we're gonna love each other regardless. And the more love we share, the more love we take with us. You know, we have something called langar in the Gurdwara Sahibs.
Yeah, I know, I've been there.
Which one do you go to? Have you been to?
Martindale Road.
Yeah. That's a nice little one, right? And langar, we have free food for equality for everybody, right? So
that's something that's beautiful in Sikhism.
And every religion that you could be, come in, and then we can say, oh, you're equal, I'm equal, you're my brother, I'm your brother. But once we sit and eat together with love and serve each other, then we really are brothers and sisters and love each other.
Honestly, it's been really
thanks, man.
refreshing.
You know, you're blessed us by stopping and talking to us today.
No,
thank you very much. Okay, Bhaji Khalsa, Bhaji Fateh. Thank you, Bhaji. Sat Sri Akal ji. Bhaji Khalsa. Thank you.
Vaheguru